Bonjour. Today we are going to talk about how to describe people's eye color and their hair color length and style. Now, normally when you're describing people, like you're saying their nationality or their personality, you'll use the verb être to say what they are like he is tall, il est grand, she is Canadian, elle est canadienne. But for hair and eyes and describing people's features, we're going to use the verb avoir, saying he has brown eyes, she has long hair, for example. So here's how to conjugate the verb avoir, to have. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, on a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. Avoir has a lot of uses in French. It is probably the second most important verb to learn after the verb être. Avoir is used to describe your age, like j'ai 14 ans, I have 14 years. J'ai 15 ans, I have 15 years. J'ai 16 ans, j'ai 17 ans. You use avoir to describe people's hair, like j'ai les cheveux noirs, I have black hair. Il a les cheveux gris, he has gray hair. You use avoir to describe people's eyes. J'ai les yeux marrons, I have brown eyes. Elle a les yeux verts, she has green eyes. You use avoir to describe the people in your family, like j'ai un frère et deux sœurs. I have a brother and two sisters. J'ai un chien, I have a dog. You use avoir with stuff that you have, like tu as un crayon, do you have a pencil? Nous avons une maison, we have a house. And you use avoir with idiomatic expressions like hunger, thirst, hot, cold, sleepiness, etc. Like j'ai faim, I have hunger. Tu as soif, do you have thirst? Ils ont froid, they have cold, aka they are cold. Elle a sommeil, she has sleepiness. So let's look at eye color first. To have a certain color of eyes, you'll have the verb avoir conjugated, like j'ai, and then the word for eyes is les yeux. Les yeux. J'ai les yeux plus a color, and that color will be masculine plural. An eyeball is masculine, and then it's obviously plural because you have more than one. You have two eyes. Here are examples. J'ai les yeux bleus, I have blue eyes. Tu as les yeux verts, you have green eyes. Elle a les yeux noirs, she has black eyes. Nous avons les yeux gris, we have gray eyes. Vous avez les yeux noisettes, that color means hazel, like a greenish brown. Elles ont les yeux marrons, they have brown eyes. Notice that most of the colors are masculine plural to describe these two eyes. We will come back to noisette and marron and talk about why they don't have S's. So a reminder, bleu, blue, marron, brown, vert, green, noir, black, gris, gray, noisette, hazel. And the word for eyes is les yeux. Les yeux. J'ai les yeux bleus, elle a les yeux gris, etc. Note that noisette and marron, they are called invariable adjectives. They don't change to be masculine or feminine, singular or plural. They don't agree. They just do their own thing. And the reason why is because they're named after foods, hazelnuts and chestnuts. The color orange does this too because it's named after the fruit, an orange. If you have eyes that are kind of in between colors, or they change colors, or they're two colors, you can do a hyphenation, like elle a les yeux bleu gris. Tu as les yeux vert bleu. And if you know anybody with just one eye, the word is very weird looking, singular. It's un œil. And actually that O and that E can touch. I just forgot to do it here. Les yeux, plural. Un œil, singular, like son chat a un œil. Her cat has one eye. Take a moment and think about it. What color eyes do you have? Moi, j'ai les yeux bleus. I have blue eyes. How would you describe your eye color? And could you describe somebody else's eye color? Like mon frère a les yeux marrons. My brother has brown eyes. How would you do this for your brother or sister or mother or grandma? Let's keep going. How would I describe these people and animals? I'm going to go quickly through these so we can move to hair. Elle a les yeux bleus. Il a les yeux marrons. Elle a les yeux verts. Elle a les yeux noisettes. Can you pause and try to say these? We're conjugating the verb avoir, then having les yeux, and then a color. J'ai les yeux marrons. Tu as les yeux verts. Elle a les yeux noirs. Nous avons les yeux gris. Vous avez les yeux noisettes. Ils ont les yeux bleus. To describe your hair color, style, length, same setup. You'll have avoir, you'll conjugate it. Les yeux are your eyes. Les cheveux are your hairs, plural. You have lots of them, and they're all masculine, so your color will be masculine, plural. Like, j'ai les cheveux blonds. Tu as les cheveux bruns. Elle a les cheveux noirs. I have blonde hair, you have brown hair. Notice this is a different brown than marron. Usually they use this word brun to describe brown hair, and then marron is used to describe all the other things that are brown. She has black hair. Nous avons les cheveux blancs. We have white hair. Vous avez les cheveux roux. You have red hair. Elles ont les cheveux longs. They have long hair. Notice that the color red for hair is not the word rouge. If you had rouge hair, that's like clown color red. Most redheads have les cheveux roux, which is a natural redheaded color. So if you have long hair, j'ai les cheveux longs, masculine plural. If you have medium length, mi-long, like mid-long, and short is court. You do not use the word petit to describe hair ever. Nobody has little hair. They have short hair, les cheveux courts. For style, we'll go with raide, straight, or frisé, curly. There are other words for like frizzy, wavy, etc. Look those up if you need them. J'ai les cheveux raides. J'ai les cheveux frisés. For colors, les cheveux bruns, les cheveux noirs, les cheveux roux. Notice she has les cheveux roux. I don't make that word feminine because I'm not describing her in this situation. I'm describing her masculine plural hair. Les cheveux blonds, les cheveux gris, les cheveux blancs, and here's a new word, les cheveux châtains. Châtain means like a dirty blonde or a really light brown color. Brun, noir, roux, blond, châtain, blanc, gris. So take a moment, pause this video. How would you say these sentences? Again, we are just conjugating the verb avoir as we go. And then les cheveux are the hairs. And then a color, length, style, masculine, plural. J'ai les cheveux longs. Tu as les cheveux courts. Elle a les cheveux raides. Raides. Nous avons les cheveux frisés. Notice frisé does not mean frizzy. The first time somebody told me I had les cheveux frisés, I was offended because I didn't know that word. It's just curly. It's actually very curly, frisé. Vous avez les cheveux gris. Ils ont les cheveux châtains. If you are using more than one adjective, you can combine them with the word et. J'ai les cheveux longs et roux. So if I want to say I have long red hair, I just say I have the hair long and red. If I want to describe eyes and hair, sure, put them together. J'ai les yeux bleus et les cheveux bouclés. Bouclé is actually a looser curl than frisé. Bouclé is kind of curly. J'ai les cheveux. Oh, here's if I want three adjectives. You know how we'll say like medium length, black, and straight? They do that too. There's no Oxford comma here, in case you care about that. French doesn't do the Oxford comma. J'ai les cheveux mi-longs, noirs et raides. So I have hair of medium length, black, and straight. One more thing to note, you can describe people's hair color, especially if you want to do a different color like white or green. But there are three adjectives you can use to just describe people, kind of like saying she's a blonde, he's a brunette, she's a redhead. And those words are blond, brun, and roux. Feminine forms blonde, brune, rousse, and they describe the people, not the hair. They look similar though. Like, mon père est brun. My dad has brown hair, he's a brunette. Ma mère est brune. My mom has brown hair, she's a brunette. Ma sœur est blonde. Mes cousines sont rousses. Rousse, feminine plural, because here I'm describing cousine, not hair. So hopefully, here's a Quizlet set if you wanted to practice these. Hopefully, this explains a little bit of how to describe hair and eye color. So we're going to practice with these new ideas next. Ciao!